Yo, how are you doing? I've spent the day and the night yesterday working on the new pitch deck of my recruitment company. It's called Zach, and the pitch is called a fucking simple pitch deck. Because I too often get too complex on things I'm doing. I'm editing the video and I feel like you need more precisions before starting to watch what I made. So Zach is a company I want to found on the basis that recruitment strategies and processes at the moment are not great. They lack the human experience behind. I've done several interviews and I interviewed some people about that, and it appears that normal interviews for candidates are not fitting the needs to discover people in their true self. And also, those people cannot really see how it's like to work in the company, so they don't get immersed in the culture. Even though Welcome to the Jungle tries to fix that, it doesn't really do the best job. So the company is called Zach Labs, and it exists to try new ways of recruiting, thus the labs term in the name. It integrates into current job boards, so it integrates into the current recruitment strategies of companies, but instead of doing simple interviews, we do a multi-step process. First, candidates need to apply. They don't really need a resume or a diploma. Second, we select those people and we invite them to private exclusive events like hackathons or competitions. They will need to prove what they are capable of and also that they are comfortable in a team inside the company headquarters. So they will see where the people work and they will be managed at that time with people in the company, so they can feel how it's like to work here. Even in a small time frame, like 48 hours in the weekend or in the week, they will feel the company. We at Zach will also be there to verify that everything is going well and ensure that the recruitment process is very interesting and not boring as it is at the moment. And also, we will note everything the people do and are in our database, so we can have a search engine of talents with specific soft and hard skills that we can search for. Because in some companies like startups, you need very bright-minded people that will do a lot of things, even go outside the boundaries. And in very structured companies, you may find the need for people who respect the rules and do a great job at it. So it's not the same profiles, but both are valid. And with that, you have the Zach concept. Back to the video. So let me show you. I designed first the pitch on paper, because it's the best way for me to spread my ideas. And after that, I translated it on Figma. First, I took a template that I modified. And second, I removed everything that was unnecessary. This is my page. I have all my ideas that cannot fit inside boxes here. So this is kind of a draft. And those are my slides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I first wanted to have only 9. I took inspiration from Tinder and Airbnb pitch decks for the number of slides and what was inside them, but I adapted this. You can see that all of these were strikes through because they were not very important as much as the other, and I designed it in this way only with text to add later illustrations. But this is my process of thinking. I was coming from a far place because this is my old recruitment pitch. It was from here all the way to there. But this was too long, so I made a simpler version here. But it wasn't how I wanted it to be. It wasn't so very interesting. You can see the overall design. I made a very clean thing. The typography was terminal grotesque and comical. it lacked some things. So I decided to scratch this and do something else. And this is the new pitch deck. It was based on this template that is fairly known because it has 16,000 copies, but I don't really care because I modified it. I modified the colors, the text and all. Those were my inspiration slides. And this is the final result. So first page, tap into unique strength and innovative minds and atypical talents. So the main thing is to recruit differently and to recruit atypical talents. So to attract by new ways of doing the recruitment, atypical talents. We say that 50% of global organizations is experiencing a skills shortage, and everything is backed by data. I understood that there was a shift coming. And another speech by Lewis Garrett, it's exactly doing the point, like we need people to be more effective at what they do. Okay, so it starts by recruiting atypical people. You can already see that all the font presented here is Helvetica. It dates back all the way to 1957 and it's genius. You can feel the 1950s, mid-century, mid-Swiss modernism and all in this font. The cool thing is that it comes in 3 variants: bold, regular and light. You don't have to choose between them. So this is very useful because you don't mess up your interface or your presentation. You can keep a relative normal design. I found that those kind of talent that are able to think outside the box, creative and hyper focus on interesting things are usually ADHD stuff. And I also give numbers about that. So we step in at time of application and we handle the rest. I think the recruitment industry lacks like support, mental and professional support, because you start a new job, it can go wrong and you are just all alone. I think we need this kind of contact. So yeah, this is all of that. At the beginning, I wanted to make a bento, but I think this is much more effective. And yeah, so we have competitive advantage. We can decentralize the thing by licensing, and also we have some kind of a roadmap. I don't really give numbers on revenue potential because I don't really have them, but I know that a bad recruitment can cost from 15k euros to 150k euros. Being able to recognize values, traits of characters like soft and hard skills can be really valuable to companies. So yeah, this is the presentation. I did everything in the last night. It took me 5 hours, I think, actually maybe 6, but it should be fast because if you don't finish things, you are not going to finish them. And it will be like the last one where I did the pitch in, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. I also imagine a branding for that. So those are my LinkedIn covers for my profile and the company profile. You have the all LinkedIn covers. You can see the evolution. You have all my trials in logos and the actual logo, but it may change to Helvetica because I think it's better. And also, Helvetica is the font you use when you want to seem professional and really established. It's kind of the thing I want to show to companies because my clients are companies, not the people we hire, because everyone will always be searching for people. The way we market Zach is that we can integrate it to current job boards and we handle the recruitment process then and get paid for that. Instead of just trying to replace everything, we will not be as powerful as recruitment board at the beginning because we will need to put ads and all. So maybe we can just integrate into the current processes. So that's why we just need to convince companies to adopt us.